Well, hey there, listeners. This is not the voice of Eli. This is Dave, and as we mentioned last week on the last episode, Eli he's got another week or so of being lost in the woods, taking our motto way too seriously, battling the rebellion in the Mole Kingdom. We'll say, but we did want to because obviously we just watched a classic creature feature. I mean, it is Cryptid Central. And we did want to get together and have a little fun conversation. Dave may have come up with a Dave game for Jamie and John to play this week,
Ooh,
but we'll see how it goes. I do not pretend to have the level of knowledge, the deep experience with the paranormal that Eli has, and I, for one, will certainly be glad when he's back, but we're going to try and have a little fun anyway, and maybe have stolen a few nuggets out of the archives of the Mole Kingdom to bring out here to Jamie and John. First, we'll say hi. Start with John. How's it going, John?
what up? What up? It's
So
campfire time, y'all.
exactly, it's cranked it to 11 for tonight, and I do have a question for you, John, as is our
Oh,
way on Campfire
okay.
Tales.
I think you're supposed to ask if you're allowed, if you can ask a
Yeah,
question. I think
Oh,
this is
that's how.
true.
see, I've already messed up the
Come
format.
on. That's what
Hey,
I'm here for, Eli. That's what I'm here for.
Hey, John, can I ask you a
Yeah,
question?
absolutely not.
So, of all of the underground cryptids that you're aware of, which I'm sure you have a vast knowledge of all of the subterranean burrowing cryptids around the planet,
Obviously.
would you prefer that they have the constant smell of feces on them or
Hmm.
the constant texture of slime on them? Which
Oh
would you
man,
prefer to have?
I mean, just for like the nice part about the slime is, according to your description, has no odor. So we're gonna go with the slime.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, the odor, it's
It's
harder
the
to
right
get away from.
answer.
I
That's
get
the right
that.
answer.
I get that. So, I have a question for you too, Jamie. So let me do this officially. Can I ask you a question, Jamie?
Yes, you may.
Awesome. So we talked a little bit about it on the Tremors episode about Walter Chang's obsession with getting the naming right for the graboids, and they landed on graboids. So, have you ever like considered yourself or thought about, your skills as a scientist in categorizing and properly naming creatures that you might come across?
No, my skills as
Yeah.
a scientist is what you're
Uh-huh.
asking. No, I don't have those skills. Are you going to ask me to name something? Because it's
Well, funny you should
not going to
ask
go well.
because that's the game tonight. Is Because
Mm.
Oh,
tonight on
fuck.
Campfire Tales special report from Dave, Jamie, and John, we're going to play Holy Moly, the Underground Cryptid Edition. I'm going to give each of you, I'm going to paint a picture
Oh
through the medium of auditory storytelling. I'm
man.
gonna give you sort of a lay of the land and describe to you a creature and some of the facts about it. And each of you are going to give me your name for that creature. How
Oh,
are you
this
going
is
to
so
market this creature?
bad.
Oh,
Oh,
the whole description of the game, Dave, I'll be honest, felt like we were walking up and down the streets of Gatlinburg and I was waiting for the punchline of it. Yeah, and to do this, it's only going to cost you $5.99.
Exactly. So we're
So
going
everybody,
to,
you get this for free. So Dave
exactly.
would normally charge people on the street for this.
Oh yeah. This is quality content. I mean, we're swinging for the fences here with this stuff. But again, as we've promised in the past, if you are not satisfied, if you are not completely 100% satisfied with the quality of the content
wait.
you're getting tonight,
Sorry, I'm completely losing Dave. Is it just me?
Yep. No,
Oh,
not just you.
okay. Okay. Oh, you're back.
And he's
am I
back.
Hello.
Oh, wait, you're delayed. You're delayed.
you're
You're very
very
delayed.
delayed.
You're very delayed.
I feel like I'm playing Guitar Hero on a really delayed screen right now.
We'll wait it out and see if it comes back.
It's
I
coming.
think-
It's coming back. It's going. Wait. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
And I think you should just leave this in because I mean it's
But now I
Campfire
don't
Tales.
It's Campfire Tales.
But I don't remember where we like lost him though.
Am I back good?
You
You're
are. You're
back.
back
You're
now.
back.
Yeah, but
Okay, cool.
I completely lost you.
Yeah,
Like,
let me
you,
know if
like,
it happens again. I did get a little flag that said internet slow on mine. So
Okay. Yeah. So
it
it
must have
must.
been
Yeah.
must have been a hiccup here locally. So where I was as we have said in the past, if you are not completely satisfied with the content that we provide to you tonight, we will give you a full refund on this episode. Just
Okay.
email back in.
$3.99.
We need a copy of your receipt and the last four of your credit card number, and we'll get that right back to you.
Also
Actually,
include the expiration date and the security code.
yeah, actually, I think it's probably, I think we can make the system cleaner if you just give us the full credit card number, not just the last four. It just makes things cleaner on our side. If you give us the last four, there's going to be a doc fee. We can waive the doc fee if you give us the full credit card number. Fair enough.
Oh, I love it.
So
I can't wait to see those credit cards roll right in.
So any questions about the game?
Yeah, I assume I can't just name everything like Seri, right? Like I can't. Just,
Oh
No,
man.
Now you got to take this seriously. Now remember, you are
But
playing the
I'm not
pivotal
creative.
role
Fuck.
of Walter Chang in this situation. Look how serious he is.
I know.
I mean, this
but,
is important. You
I
gotta
mean,
give your best name.
can we use other host names as the name of these monsters? Is that
Maybe.
possible?
If you're being led that way, if you feel like that's where the universe is taking you, that's totally fine.
I mean, if we named any of our other friends that don't necessarily appear or maybe they've appeared on the show before, that wouldn't be considered offensive, would it?
Not to me.
Okay.
And I'm probably much harder to offend than most people, but we'll find out. Hey, we'll give them a full refund too. That's right. Any of our friends that we may mention or drag your name through the mud, if you don't like that, please write in to me. Give you a full refund. I'll actually throw in an extra $10 for your time. Just send me your Venmo number, Venmo name, or your PayPal, and I'll get that right back to you. That's my guarantee. I think we're off to a good start here. I'm already feeling the Walter Chang energy taking me over now.
I'm very anxious because I'm not very creative, and like I don't. This is already giving me anxiety.
Well, I've got three for you, and
Okay.
after you name them, I'll give you the official name, and that'll probably make you feel a whole lot better about whatever name you come up with.
Okay.
So, are you ready for Cryptid 1? These are all underground, subterranean cryptids.
Yeah.
I hope there's more than 10.
You just said 3.
I want more.
I don't have time for 10.
Satisfied.
This is a rapid fire episode. I imagine us getting through these names really fast because Jamie's always on the money with names.
This is gonna be terrible. Okay.
Yeah, John's just adding gasoline to the fire.
Yeah, he is. I know what he's doing. Yeah.
He's a good friend, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The year is 1843.
Who?
It's midnight. You find yourself in the Amazonian rainforest along one of the many wetland tributaries in the area, thick jungle around you. You're out there walking Sari, Jamie. John, you're out there walking Bruce.
Of course.
And they start getting tense. And you see this huge furrow in the ground, like a huge plow row in the ground. It's like 15 feet wide. And it runs along the banks of one of these rivers. And suddenly you see a huge, huge black mass, about 80 feet long, with a thick black armored scales all over its body. Some have said that the scales look like the thick bark of a pine tree, but jet black. Looks like a giant earthworm in a lot of ways, but it has this large mouth filled with shark-like teeth. It tears through the ground slowly, pushing the ground out of its way, and burrows large cavities into the ground. So now you're starting to see a picture of the creature in your mind, hopefully. It seems to prefer these wetlands where it digs these huge holes and collapses banks and tears through the ground. The creature's head is broad, like a snake's head, with 2 thick protuberances on the top of it that could be considered horns, 2 big protuberances on the top of its head. In some sightings, say that the creature has a heavy snail-like shell, like a conch shell, over the mid part of its body that protects its soft, slick skin that's not covered on the top with its pine bark armor. It's said to move very clumsily and slowly, so it's not moving away from you in any speed, but it doesn't seem to worry about you at all. But it can apparently it can suck its prey into its mouth from a great distance.
Oh,
So even though it can't move very fast, it's going to get you, sucker.
Oh, no, he didn't.
So I've got 2 official recorded quotes in description of this creature. One was from a 19th century missionary who wrote in his journal, "A look at this monster can outweigh, terrify, and force into fearful respect even the bravest of men. His inhalation is so great that he will suck up every dog or bird that appears at a distance of 6 to 12 meters, depending on its size. The monster I shot from my canoe on the river Pastaza was 2 meters thick and 15 meters long. But the locals assured me that there were much larger animals of this species in the area, 3 or 4 meters in circumference and 30 to 40 feet long." So that's what the missionary said. Interestingly enough, there is another sighting that we have a quote from that was from 1997, so not the 1800s. And this was from a villager in Nueva Tacna, and I apologize if I'm butchering that, but it is our way on Campfire Tales. Let's be fair.
Mhm.
And he said it looked terrible. A long black serpentine body had a huge shell or carapace in the middle that was cut off at several edges in several places. The head was fitted with feathers like an elephant's trunk. I don't get that at all.
Wait,
It
what?
had feathers
Like an
elephant's trunk.
Trunk? Okay.
Is this a translation issue?
Yeah, it had large ears and an unmistakable mouth.
You
Is
know
it
what?
an elephant?
He might have it confused with Dumbo, because remember Dumbo had the feather?
Exactly. Maybe that's it. Maybe this one flies.
He was
If it
holding
believes.
a little.
If it
He was
believes.
holding a little feather.
And the last one makes about the same amount of sense. It says it had large ears and an unmistakable mouth ending with a blunt rib.
Okay.
So it had feathers in its trunk and it ate some ribs.
It was ribbed for your pleasure.
I don't know about my pleasure, but
So there's your first creature. Any questions or anything you need to help clarify the picture in your mind of the creature you're about to name? And
I just want to give you kudos here, Dave, because I think we just heard more facts in like the first 15 minutes of this episode compared to like all of Campfire Tales.
well, this one, and I started with it because it cracked me up. This is pretty much a graboid. Am I right?
It is, yeah. I mean, yeah. Every time as you were describing it, then there's like little things that it's like the people who designed the graboid read this monster and was like, oh, I mean, it's not black. The graboid is not black, right? Like
That's
they're
true.
more of like but sandwormy color.
So it's a graboid color swap, just like a video game.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well,
This
it's
is
got
a
a
level
shell
4
like a snail.
graboid.
It's got like a snail shell. This is hard because I don't know scientific words, and I feel like I want to give it like a
Give it a Latin name.
silly. Yeah, I've been Googling Latin names for things, and guess what? They're all almost exactly the same somehow, even though Latin's a nonsensical language. I literally looked up Latin word for worm, and it's worm. So
maybe it's Latin translating
or
404 file not
It's like-
found. Maybe it was
because I'm not creative. Like I have things I want to put together in my head because of how it sounds, but I want to call it like something like a dragon worm, because like in my head it was like this
Okay. I think you
but
just
I
go
want
dragon worm.
but I want a more scientific term for dragon worm, and I can't. I'm gonna go with
Dragon
what
worm's
all
pretty solid.
I'm gonna go with what all like the like the Joe Schmoes call. Like everything has a scientific name, but then you call it something like
Right.
common. So I'm gonna come up with those names, and this one is a dragon worm.
The
Okay,
dragon
the
worm.
dragon worm. Okay.
Solid.
Dragon
Yeah.
serpent. Nah, serpent's more of a snake. Dragon worm.
Dragon worm. Okay.
Dragon worm works. Okay, John, she set the bar high.
I know. I mean, there's one. I wasn't really like keen on like coming up with like a descriptive necessary thing, but then I kind of flipped it on myself, and then we had the Latin influence. I'm gonna go with Alejandro de Diablo.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
This creature just got fancy.
Yeah, John's gonna make fun of put me down in every single naming convention.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. Dragon worm.
Dragon worm. Dragon worm.
What would be nice is if we have, based on the name descriptions, do a reverse. So I mean, if we even have like 5 listeners, if you're feeling creative, I want to see a like cage match between Alejandro de Diablo and Dragon worm. Drawn.
I know which one's gonna win, and it's not Dragon worm.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway. Wait, are you
Now-
telling us the names now or at the end? Like now, after we gave
No, I'm
you
going to tell you after each one, but I was going to ask John, does Alejandro, I mean, to his friends, does he just go by Al? Is he?
I mean, if you're really cool, he goes by Dro.
Dro. Goes with it. That makes sense. Yeah.
But I mean, if his mom always called him Al.
Now the second part of this is a little added bonus.
Nice.
Now that you've named your creature with this description, give me one added feature that distinctifies your creature.
I already know Jamie's, but go, Jamie.
Oh, I don't know mine. You know mine.
I mean, I'm just going based off your name. I have a really good ability you could just throw
Like
in there.
It like shoots fire out of its mouth. Yeah, I know. That's where I was kind of going.
Well,
but
if it's more
then I
ass
didn't know,
blaster,
like,
maybe it's not its mouth that shoots.
Oh, it's even better.
goes out the other end.
It inhales the inhale power, fuels the other
Oh,
end.
and then it
It's
makes it
like
go
a turbine
and then it
engine.
goes faster. Yeah. All right, you guys just gave mine the power. So
Man, this is like way too much fun. This is way
John
better than the cult game.
John did it for. Excuse me. Just because you're not good at it doesn't mean it's not a good game. Okay, like some of us have a reputation to upkeep in that game.
John, you've displeased your cult leader. That's not good.
Oh no, I gotta go sit in the box of shame.
Exactly. A cult
Alejandro,
that's also
let's
led
go.
by a dragon. I'm seeing the cycle here with Jamie. Everything's dragon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Alejandro
John.
de Diablo salsa dances.
Ooh, nice.
Come on.
Fantastic. Alejandro de Diablo, the 80-foot worm
Just
that
dances.
salsa dances. Is that how he lures his prey close enough to suck them?
You know
To suck them into his
He's
mouth.
like a vacuum
Wait a minute.
cleaner, so he.
You know that
Oh, shit. I
Brazilian
should've looked
dance
up-
fighting? It's similar.
Oh,
No.
well, this creature does live in the Brazilian area, which isn't that where the dance fighting thing came from?
Yeah, pretty much Brazilian jiu-jitsu, I think. But I'm sure some listener will write in. I know if Mando was here, he would tell me I'm wrong or right, one or the other.
He's probably he'll yell it into the universe at some point for us if he hears this episode.
I'll feel like a weird twitch in my eye one day, and that was him screaming into the ether.
So this creature that has been sighted in Peru and Brazil, like I said, in that Amazonian rainforest region of Central South America, is called the Minhucao, which is the local dialect. And I looked up the translation, and it literally translates to legendary creature.
Oh, for a second,
What
I
a
thought it
nothing
was-
name.
I thought it
Dragon
would be-
worm.
I thought it was gonna be like black worm or something. I'd be so close because I was trying to work black into there so bad, but like I couldn't think of the right languages to use, and then some words were a little iffy, and I was like, we're just gonna stay.
Just go with your instinct. Go with your gut. That
Yeah, my gut was it's a dragon worm. I'm sorry,
'Cause
guys.
I
I'm like a
freaking
child
love the
naming
dragon
things.
worm.
I want to see a visual representation of our two versions fighting.
Yeah. The ass blasting dragon worm versus Alejandro the salsa dancer.
It's gonna be awesome.
Oh God. Next. I hope the next one. Well, oh wait, they're all underground. I hope the next one's not another worm because I'm just gonna go. A
Dragon
unicorn
worm 2.
Unicorn worm, this one.
Oh man, it's got one horn, not two, because dragon worm has two horns.
Yeah, it's got
Exactly.
one and it shoots rainbows out its butt instead
Ooh.
of fire.
Oh man, don't let them touch those bagels.
It's a
Get the rainbow
subspecies, yeah.
bagels.
Oh my God. Anyway,
So you ready for the second creature?
yes.
Okay.
Swear to
Back into-
Christ, Dave, if this is Pete Davidson dribbling a basketball, I'm gonna be very upset.
It's just one of his tattoos. It's okay.
Let's not talk about him, please.
Not a sweet memory for Jaime. She's not a big fan.
I'm just not. No. And his latest nonsense. All right, let's just move on. Not about to go on a rant about adopting and going to a shelter. And
Yeah.
let's just
We
move
don't
on.
need that.
So let's all get back into our seats. in
Oh
the
yeah,
theater
worms.
of our
Sorry.
mind.
Back to dragon worms. Let's
Back
go.
into the theater of our minds as we think about our next creature that you are discovering, the first on the planet to discover this creature. And this time you're in a dark, foggy, musty graveyard
Ooh.
in northeast Scotland. Up in the
Oh.
Highlands, majestic mountains all around you.
Now we're talking.
The year is 1990. You can
90
get yourself to this place.
That's so current.
Tremors.
As you're
Wow.
tending to the graveyard grounds, you come across what at first you think is a rat. And to use the quote that I have as a description, it's a tween a rat and a rabbit in size,
Okay.
with thick, dark, rat-like fur. But it has the claws of a mole and a thick tail that's about half the size of a rat, and a long face that resembles that of a guinea pig or a dog. With on the front of its face, it has a prominent pig-like snout and white tusks. It's said to live in the graveyards and dig into coffins and eat the corpses. The first recorded sighting was in 1881, but it's seen by many people. The good Reverend Walter Gregor's the first one to talk about it. But I have a description by the most famous story about this creature was in 1917 by a gardener named Archibald, who recalled that 50 years earlier, his father was plowing the field near a churchyard in Devon when he uncovered this creature. I was about to say the name. In its nest while he was plowing. He turned it over and he tried to kick it to death. But it bit down on his work boot and tore the leather. So ended up having to kill it with his plow's swingle tree.
Okay.
And he took the carcass back home to show his family, and all the neighbors saw the carcass. And he later encountered the story to A. Smith of Wardle, who was doing a story about the mythical creatures of Scotland. So that's your second creature.
Oh man.
Any questions about this one?
What size boot does
Whole lot
Archie
different from
wear?
The dragon one. Oh, Archie, I mean, he was a stout Scottish man of the 1970s, so it was probably like a size 4.
Wow.
I could say that as having Scottish blood. I know our people were small and broad back in the day.
So how many?
Sturdy, as we
Can
call
you
them.
give me the brief physical description again of like its fate? Like it's got
Sure.
a pig snout, like just a brief.
I mean, it's like a 7 animal amalgamation.
But let me get my hybrid, because as we know, I name things as a hybrid. So
Let's do it. All right, let's go.
Do
got
you know what words
part
you're
of
gonna add?
it, and I'm just working.
So it's about the size of a rat or a rabbit. Has
Mhm.
rat-like fur, thick, dark brown,
Yeah, I
gray
remember
fur.
that. Okay. Mhm.
Feet like a mole. A
Mhm.
thick tail that's about half the length of a rat's tail, so like a dog's tail. A long face that resembles, from the quotes that I have, either that of a dog or of a guinea pig, which are
That's
two very
two
different
totally
kinds of
different
faces.
animals.
Sure. So
Yeah,
a really messed up dog or a normal guinea pig. Got it.
Two
and
totally
then,
different faces to like
Exactly.
sizes and everything, like to even try and yeah, okay.
Yeah, it sounds like a capybara so far to me.
Oh, a capybara. Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
those are
good
so
call.
cute though.
But not a resident of Scotland, though, and much
Yeah.
bigger than a rat or a rabbit. And then the only other description, Jamie, is that it has a pig-like snout and white tusks.
Wait,
Wow.
did you say the size of it? Like how big does it appear? Because it's got like rat features and
Between
guinea
the
pig
size of a
features.
rat or a rabbit.
Oh, it was between. Oh, sorry. I thought it was
Yeah.
the features of a rat or so it's smaller.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not okay. So
But it can bite a man's work boot open. So it's a powerful young little creature.
Deep
John,
in
do you have any
thought here.
questions?
No, I mean,
I'm thinking of my creative name.
yeah, I mean, coming up with creative names on the spot isn't just
it's very hard. It's very hard. Yeah. Crap, guys. I'm like, I can't like. I really want to put. I'm like just calling like I really want to put mole in there because it's like this one is the most moley of the moles, but I just couldn't even come up with a creative like.
I mean, instead of man bear pig, you could just be like mole dog pig.
Mole dog pig, mole rat, the mole rat, something rabbit.
The pig-faced
Hair.
mole rat.
Mole hair, mole hair. Guys,
John, what about you?
Oh man, I've been running over some names, and I mean, the only thing I can come up with off the top of my head is Scrat McTavish the Fourth.
What is going on? You're giving them like real names.
He sounds like he's a member of the Scottish royalty, right?
No, he thinks he is. That's his problem.
Okay.
He has a higher sense of self than he actually was born to.
I mean, he's out there eating dead bodies. You never know what kind of bloodline he's got in him.
This is literally. But I'm kind of
McTavish.
I'm kind of feeling the was it rat dog pig?
Yeah, whatever hybrid of
that one works too. I mean, I was gonna go with Son of David, aka Pete, for Pete Davidson, but
oh my god.
But no, coming up with names is
it's really hard. It's not easy. I don't have one for this.
Might as well just call him Walter Chung.
Yeah, I know.
Or is it Chang?
I name everything Jerry, so this one's just
little Jerry Seinfeld.
Ooh.
That's not why, but yeah, I name everything. I name everything Jerry when I have to pick sorry, not Jerry, Larry. Sorry. See, now I'm even confusing my names.
Larry David.
Give
him personality.
Yeah.
Larry David's son.
Don't you dare insult Larry David.
You know they're related, right?
By putting him with Pete Davidson.
It's a well-known fact that they're related.
No, didn't he date his daughter or something?
Yes.
Who hasn't Pete Davidson dated?
Exactly, but I thought
which is still messed up. That guy, like, I don't know. Like, I don't think high of myself, but most days I think I look better than him, and he's got like way more game than I do.
There's something called money too. Sorry.
I mean, God.
Sorry.
What do they want? Everything?
I'm supposed to still be thinking of a name because I can't. I don't. My brain is completely like I don't have one for this.
So it's Larry.
Larry. Man. Larry versus Scrat. I want to see a picture of it.
It's Larry Molman is what his name is.
Larry Molman.
I like Larry Molman. That's a good name.
But that's like a name. I thought
Nice
we're supposed to be coming up with a scientific like. I'm supposed to be identifying this animal.
Jamie, you're giving yourself a lot more torture than you should. Remember, this is Campfire Tales.
Every time I think of Molman, I always think of the dude from The Simpsons.
Hans Molman.
Yeah.
I was gonna name him Hans Molman, but then I was like,
I mean, why not?
Or you could do hybrid of Molman and groundskeeper Willie. Call him Willie Molman.
Willie Molman.
Because Willie is
Ooh.
Scottish.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, that's my name. I'm calling him.
Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. Just give me the real name of this fucking mole thing, because I don't even...
Well, if this makes you feel any better, and to all of my Scottish brothers and sisters, God bless you for having a sense of humor with your cryptids. This is officially, scientifically, the ground hound.
The ground hound.
I am not this
Jamie,
creative. I'm not this creative.
Your name was more creative than ground hound.
No, that's great. That's so great. I can't.
I freaking love it.
Yeah, that's good.
I want to
The
walk
ground
into a
hound.
pub in Scotland and hear about the ground hound.
You will. It's well established. Like I said, there's been sightings as recently as 1990 of the ground hound.
That's almost, God, I'm not going to age myself, but I'm going to say that's like really old at this point now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But
You hush your mouth, John.
it's only 10 years ago, John. Don't you know that? 1990 is only 10
God,
years.
I fucking wish.
But obviously we didn't get to it yet. But I still need to hear what Scrat and Larry's special feature is that you're adding to the history of these.
They're small. I'm just trying to think what did they already I forgot did they already have like claws, like razor sharp claws, or they didn't have anything to do with
They
their
had
hands?
mole claws, just digging claws.
Because I'm giving them like Freddy Krueger claws.
Ooh.
Kind of like,
so doubling
like
down.
Wolverine, like they could just like slice through
Are they metal?
the ground and like, yeah, you know what? No, they're made. What is Wolverine's claws made out of?
Adamantium.
That's what they are.
Are they painted? Because I know that's something that's important to you too. Does it have glamorous?
No, because they too much digging. They would just get ruined.
It's true. It's not practical.
Not.
So the Larry
Your nails are very important to me, but
has adamantium claws. Beat that, John.
I know how hard it is to maintain super long nails. Trust me, like it's like
you're not going to be digging through any ground anytime soon.
Oh, I'm not. No. No.
All right, John, what's Scrat got going on? I think you're muted, dude.
I was like, yeah, what is he doing? No, you're still muted. No. No.
Things are going great tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought it was me. I'm glad you're hearing the same thing.
No.
Nothing, buddy.
I'm working on it.
Oh, there we go.
I'm working on it here. One second.
Well, now you're good. So don't work on anything anymore. Nope. Now we lost you again.
All right. We're just going to use the built-in microphone because we can't be trusted here.
Oh,
What
that's
happened to your
that's
good one?
working.
Yeah. I don't know. The microphone just stopped working for whatever reason. So fuck me, I guess.
So
But
I'll ask
Scrat.
what's Scrat's special feature?
Feature. It's more like a built-in special ability. He can summon armies of Irish leprechauns because he's calling them across the aisle, and they just show up and they help fight the good fight.
So the Scottish Scrat is calling the Irish leprechauns now, and I don't know. Are leprechauns only Irish, or is that?
I don't know.
a shared
I mean, I'm
mythology?
Irish and Scottish, and I couldn't tell you. I'm pretty sure we all just made that shit up to begin with.
So who does Scrat war with that he's calling this army of leprechauns to his
Apparently, just Archie
plows
in boots.
and boots?
I was gonna have him be like a shillelagh carver, but I was like, that's kind of limited. Let's make it a little bit more fantastical.
Make it a little more powerful to play for him.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I don't know. We've got an adamantium clawed Larry against a Scrat and his legion of leprechauns.
I cannot wait till this episode comes out so we get all the fan mail It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's great listening to me
Yeah.
ponder over a nothing name for silence of 5 minutes, and then come up with fucking dragon worm. So
It's called a roller coaster, Jamie. We have
Exactly.
our highs, we have our lows, and you can't have your highs without your lows.
Luckily,
I'm
there's been
just-
zero cultural appropriation.
oh man, I can't. Just give me the last one that I could just butcher.
Okay. Our last creature of the evening. Get yourself ready. You find yourself in the rich, beautiful valleys of Switzerland. The hills are alive with the sound of music or something like that. You're out hiking with friends. It's getting dusky, it's golden hour time of day, and you hear this deep, blood-curdling shriek in the distance. As you continue to walk and investigate what you thought you might have heard, you hear a high-pitched hissing sound as you get closer to something. But when you see it at first, you mistake it for a large wildcat, like a mountain lion or something. But then you realize it has the body of a snake. It's about 7 feet long, has the head of a mountain lion or a big cat. And then you realize it's emanating poisonous gas, like its breath is emanating a poisonous gas. And apparently it also could very well potentially have a venomous bite. It does have
Dave,
legs.
Dave,
Yeah.
we lost you.
Oh, crap.
Oh crap.
It's frozen on the most beautiful faces. That's the worst. When stuff freezes like that, and you're just like,
Yeah. Well, now he's really he's just frozen.
he's just flat out froze.
Boogity, 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 boogity.
Mm.
Oh,
Nothing?
I heard something, but
Testing, testing, testing,
But-
Oh man, poor
Mm.
Dave.
testing.
Yeah, but we're recording again. Dave's back. Everyone stop making fun of Dave.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to stitch this together. We'll see.
Oh, I don't want you to. I want you to be as is.
you were in the middle of saying that they admit maybe, or they're no. You said, or
Oh, okay.
if that helps, where
Thank you.
we
Yeah,
were-
that brings me back to the note I was going to have. They do have, in fact, legs as you get closer, but they're short, stubby legs, and you can't tell if they have 4 legs or 6 legs.
Oh, fun.
And legend has it, as you describe this creature to the village when you get back, they tell you that legend has it that this creature's favorite thing to do is to sneak up on cows and suck their udders dry.
Woo-wee.
But the good news is, if you set a white rooster near the cow, it wards them off. So,
Jesus thing.
so a little white cock next to your cow keeps the creature from sucking their udders dry.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can't make this stuff up.
Dang.
So, is this Eli's diary you're reading from, or is this like something on the internet?
It's all from the internet. This one reads
What?
very much as a internet story. Earliest
8chan
sighting
or
of this
4chan?
creature. Yeah, exactly. Earliest sighting of this creature was in the 1600s, but it again there are still tales and there are still villages in Central Europe, in Bavaria and Austria and Switzerland that very much believe in this creature. And they have statues to it and they have stories and songs around it as well. So any questions about our third creature?
Yeah, it had the body of a snake, right? Or like
Yep.
a snake, but the head of a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
What a great hybrid we got going here.
Exactly. Yeah.
But legs, but maybe 2 or 4,
Yeah.
right? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Depends
It's
on who you ask.
And you said it's afraid of a cock.
It's afraid of
It's-
cocks.
It's afraid, and apparently,
It's afraid of cocks.
I'm not telling you this. I'm telling you what the history says.
The
It
internet
specifically
tells
has
me.
to be a white cock.
Oh.
Oh,
It has to be a white rooster that you set next to your cows to ward off this evil creature from stealing your milk.
Okay. Hmm.
okay. I'm coming up with I needed the
Oh.
internet for this. I'm sorry because I needed the official term.
Oh, you had a specific name, but you needed to
I needed
All about it.
I needed to represent it more scientifically. So I'm getting there. Let me just put it together. Sorry,
Sure.
people listening. I want to make it flow the best way. Like,
John, do you have any questions?
I mean, it emits gas. Are we talking about through its pores, or just any orifices, or is it just a general emission of gas?
Well, historically, it says it has poisonous breath, so it's a
Oh,
breathing
okay.
function of poisoning. But it also is said to have a venomous bite.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
be everything from 7 feet long to up to 20 feet long, depending on who you ask. And they do live in large burrows in the ground and come out,
This
sneak
is a
out.
lot of information for
get
something that
milk.
doesn't exist.
Well, we assume it doesn't exist.
Yeah,
but apparently in
come on.
Switzerland, they do.
It's just like the candy lady in Texas.
Exactly. Yeah.
okay, I'm getting there. Okay, so I'm gonna have to write this word down. Just so I don't say it's not hard. It's just so I say it right, because I feel like
You got to visualize it.
yeah, it's too many. It's like, yeah, I gotta see what order it needs to be in.
So, John, what do you got? Still thinking about
There's
it?
so many factors to this one.
This one's got a lot going on.
Yes.
Okay, I got it. Are you ready for mine?
Yeah.
It's not nearly as exciting. I was very literal with it, but I just wanted it to sound better. So this is the Felis serpentis phallophobioid.
Oh, okay.
Friggin'
Okay, girl.
fantastic.
All right.
An ending on a banger.
Yeah, she fully made up for the Larry.
Yeah. The last one I just couldn't draw anything from that one. That's what I knew.
But you were feeling this one. The cat
absolutely.
snake. Come on, it's a cat
Yeah,
snake.
it's cat snake who's afraid of wieners. We have to like
Had to represent for this one.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I understand it's a bird, not a wiener, but let's not for naming convention purposes.
Exactly.
No. So where is this animal from? Like what country, region?
Central Europe. So it's
Central
part of the
Europe.
history of Switzerland, Bavaria, Austria, Germany, that kind of area. The Rhine River Valley, we'll call it.
Okay. Mm.
You like how I made it oid at the end too. I was just
Exactly.
I was trying to find a better ending for that.
Walter would be proud.
Yeah, I know he likes his oids. But
I can't say where this name came from, but I'm just going to throw it out there. Vlad der Udermacht.
Vlad de Udermatt.
Yeah.
Does he go by Vlad?
Yeah.
of
Or
course,
V first from his friends.
So before I tell you the real name, tell me your special
I forgot about that.
addition
Oh.
to Felix and Vlad.
Felis, one of his defense mechanisms.
Ooh.
Felis serpentis phallophobioid or whatever.
I love it.
Because that's not his name. That's his type or whatever.
Correct.
Genus, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm making up
Mhm.
words.
No.
One of his defense mechanisms is he spits a sticky white substance that can't even say this.
Spits it. Got it. Uh-oh. Jamie broke herself.
Jamie has embraced the Campfire Tales tonight. Fantastic.
Oh, and
What he
Eli thought
does
this
is-
couldn't be done without him.
Guys, it's the milk. Stop it.
Yeah,
Keep your
yeah.
hand.
Oh.
I hadn't even thought of that. Obviously, he's just regurgitating milk.
Yeah,
Oh.
Duh.
it changes a little bit inside. It just like
It's
it has.
sticky and pasty. Yeah.
That
Yeah, it curdles from all the venom and stuff in its mouth, and then it
Yeah.
expels it.
Yeah,
This-
and then he keeps his enemies or predators at bay, like sticks them
Clearly.
there.
Obviously. And
Like
I'm
dragon
assuming-
worms.
I'm assuming it's the mixture of the milk with the whatever's giving him poisonous breath would probably give that vomited milk sort of the smell of stale Clorox or something like that, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
No.
God.
Maybe.
I'm done because I think I've hit my peak. I've peaked at this point. So
What are you talking about, Jamie? We got 5 more to go.
What's yours?
Oh
What's
man,
Vlad's special trait? Beat
Vlad
that.
is nowhere near as I guess like forward thinking like attack mode necessarily, unless it uses its venom, but it has a strange affinity for beets and beet products, and sometimes may even expel like strange venomous beet juice.
Beet juice.
Okay. Kind of sounds like you're just trying to copy mine, but okay. That's fine.
Not really.
John.
That's fine.
Not particularly. Mine is this curdled milk with paste like texture.
Well, this is the legendary Totzelworm.
Oh, so I
Of
wasn't.
course.
Which
Of
for me,
course.
from now on, it's going to be the Felis phallic. Felis serpentine.
Felis serpentis phallophoboid. Phallophoboid.
This may end up on a shirt. That name is fantastic with all of its characteristics.
I was going to say we need a artist rendering of whatever this creature is.
If you need me to send you the correct spelling, don't worry.
We got to get it right. I mean, we're talking science here.
Yeah, come on.
Accuracy is paramount.
Well, as luck would have it, and John has joked about it, but I do have a bonus one for you.
Yes.
Now that you all are in the mood,
I knew it.
Gotten the pipes cleaned out. Y'all have obviously, I mean, I think we can all agree your third one is your best one so far on both sides.
Oh,
so you
God.
definitely warmed
I don't know
But
about that.
that's it.
Alejandro was pretty solid.
That's true. Alejandro was pretty
Yeah.
solid. It's the salsa dancing for me.
Yeah.
Really just like sets the mood.
But I do have one more, and this is actually a US based one. So you know, bringing it back home to you a little bit. And this one has had very rare sightings. But you find yourself in the mountainous areas of eastern United States in a dark forest full of old growth oak trees, and you come across in the night, your flashlight hits 2 big glowing eyes at ground level. Then something rises up out of the ground, has a dark humanoid body.
I feel like I know where this is going.
Got mud and dirt all over it. It's got a broad head with a thick, tattered beard and piercing, crazy look in its eyes. The right arm of this creature ends in a strange bird-like creature rather than a hand. And the bird hand emanates a low warbling sound as it moves hypnotically. While it's doing this, the main creature, it's making this inaudible mumbling sound as it stares into your soul. And it looks like the creature is completely nude, except it has this tattered improvised loincloth that it's wearing.
Is it white?
It is white, as a matter of fact. It seems to be of a cotton material. And then it looks at you and points at you hatefully and screams at you as you approach, and then goes whoop, 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 and leaps headfirst into a large burrow that's just behind it, never to be seen again, but to haunt your dreams for the rest of your life. What are you naming this creature?
Eli. Eli, king of the mole people.
No, it's not him. That's not that guy. I know that guy. That ain't that guy.
That ain't that guy. That is the Mole King.
What?
Jamie nailed it. What about that?
I was waiting for the mole. I was waiting for the Mole King to come on out.
We're not going to do a Subterranean Cryptid show without having the Mole King show up.
No, I mean, come on.
And what do you think? I mean, that's the first time I've really workshopped a full
description of a Mole King.
I mean, you didn't bring
Pretty
in
freaking
about,
creepy.
like,
Yeah.
you didn't talk about him saying he's from the South, but he's not there in the South. You didn't talk about good golden corral.
You forgot that it is afraid of goats. That's one of its weaknesses.
True.
One of its weaknesses.
No, instead of white roosters, it would be
you put a goat out.
A baby goat. It would have to be a baby goat, right?
Put a goat, and it will no longer ruin your yard.
Actually, I would put out a cross-eyed goat with big horns. That will really get him.
No, it's any goat that threatens to take his pants.
Which he doesn't have.
Yeah.
My-
Well, that's why. That's what
The
happened.
Great
is,
Goat
listen,
Wars of 1910.
What happened is like that sent him underground because the goats took his pants, so he just went under with what he had.
Exactly.
Wow.
So
we had such thick and deep lore on the Mole King. I didn't. Yeah,
you missed.
Apparently, I've been missing out.
You missed a lot.
Having to describe the plushy hand turkey took me.
I was there for that one. That one, in my mind, that one's a classic. I know there's like 4 people that might have heard that episode, but it's. In my heart
that's my favorite. I think.
Yeah, it's
one
lore.
of my favorites.
So
but-
Eli, if you listen to this, just know we miss you and we love you, buddy.
This is what we're
And
doing
obviously,
without
we're
you.
thinking about you.
And we can't wait for your righteous indignation to come back on the airwaves.
So because he's not here to scream at you, I am going to open you up now to add a feature
Add
to
a
Mole
feature
King
to
lore.
Mole King?
Oh
my God.
Man.
Well, I helped with the weakness. So but oh my God.
The kryptonite goats.
Yeah, the kryptonite goat. We gotta give him like a power.
And then it becomes at that point it's headcanon. We're gonna mention it as we move forward.
Oh shoot. Maybe
Well,
maybe I should be careful.
Yeah, you don't want to have him regurgitating milk like the
No. But I will give him laser farts.
Ooh, that's on brand for sure, and a new offensive
on brand.
weapon.
You're going with like kind of excrement. You're in the right. Barking up the right tree.
And moles don't like trees because they're
So
underground.
I was gonna give him like a special superpower, but I don't remember if he's given it to himself at this point. So like it might be
the answer's
canon.
probably yes.
Yeah. Well, no, I know he commands his moles to do things, but I was gonna give him the ability to actually like speak to animals. You know, like that
general.
ability to yes. Oh, then I was thinking maybe just rodents. Let's not let it all go to his head here.
I like that.
Right,
Keep it to marmots and rodents.
Keep it to,
So he's
but
the
then I don't know
Doolittle
if
of rodents.
But I assume he already could speak to his mole. So I like, but you know, I'm just gonna give it anyway. We're gonna expand it out a little bit. We'll make it official, and I'm gonna expand it a little bit. That he like it goes like only certain animals though. Like he can't.
Was it popsicle like calculators or something?
Abacus.
Abacus.
Yeah.
Come
Like
on,
that?
get it.
I know it's. And corncob bird feeders.
Corncob bird feeders, popsicle abacuses.
That's how he communicated with his moles before until you, Jamie. Now he can actually speak or
I gave him
fluently.
Yes, you gave him this power.
So let me ask you this: because of its description, it would seem to be within the species family. So does Mole King and the Groundhound do they speak the same? Do they spricken?
Oh.
Yeah, he could speak to the Groundhound. That's totally right in
him
his
and Scrat this, bro. They're tight. Tight.
They communicate on what's going on in each other's region.
Yeah. They hit each other up on WhatsApp.
Scrat has his army. The Mole
They're
King has
planning
his
to
army.
overthrow from different countries, but they don't understand that they need a little bit more.
So they're like the Subterranean Axis.
Yes, yeah, pretty much.
Plans for history.
And they only use WhatsApp to communicate because they don't trust all the other.
They don't have opposable
TikTok.
thumbs.
They use
don't have
TikTok.
opposable thumbs. Remember, so they can't use any.
That's right.
My
Yeah,
we're
opposable
paying
thumbs.
attention to these lessons, Eli. I'm sorry. Like I'm the.
I had no idea Jamie and the Mole King were so tight, but
I'm
apparently
in
she knows.
it. I'm in it.
She's the only one with a seat at the table for sure.
I don't know why he's left without me though. Like he just left me here, so I can.
It's Eli, Jeff.
I think
Jamie,
he's setting it
and
up.
Caitlin.
He's like setting it up.
I don't even think Mary has a seat at that table.
If she does, she doesn't want it.
Probably not. She's like, you guys stay up too late. I gotta go to bed.
So now to finalize our,
we didn't even get a
special
shark,
report
a subterranean shark in this episode.
Well,
I was
the
kind of
first
expecting
one-
that.
I was gonna
Different in
name the
shark
first
teeth.
one. I was gonna do like some kind of ground jaws.
Bruce or Jaws.
I was gonna do a ground jaws or
Ground
something.
jaws
but
would have been
then
dope.
Yeah, see, I don't know. My brain, but then I don't know. Then I went with fucking dragon worm.
I mean, dragon worm's up there. Ground jaws, dragon worm.
Well,
Pretty
he was
close
just he was
then.
sounding more and more dragon-like than shark. Like there were shark things, but he just kept sounding more. I don't know. He had scales. He was black. He had I don't know. It's just anyway. Sorry, Dave.
No, that's okay. So
It's Campfire Tales.
because it is our way and it would infuriate Eli and he can't do anything about it because he's not here tonight.
Oh, is this an antlers fact?
It's time to summer jam all of the creatures that we've created tonight. Cage match, last
Ooh.
one standing, winner take all, death match. Who's coming out on top?
I think the dragon worm for me because
Yeah.
first of all, I know we shouldn't, but I am going to go with size here. I mean, I don't think the little Larry has any chance with his claws.
What was his special power? I can't remember now.
Adamantium claws.
Oh
or
yeah, he
whatever.
does have invincible claws.
I keep in my head, I keep making him like Sandshrew from Pokemon, which like
Okay.
also didn't have big claws, but like that's like it's weird.
Where
This is
your
where my
mind
brain.
goes.
It's like a little Sandshrew, and Sandshrew has no chance against this giant, this dragon worm, who is reminding me of that
worm.
thing from is it Homestar Runner?
Oh
yes, the Burninator.
You mean Trogdor?
Trogdor.
Yes.
I should have done that's
Trogdor.
I think in my mind, I'm taking that one.
Your money's on the dragon worm.
Yeah, and I'm calling
Fair
him
bet.
my name, not Alejandro, whatever. So
Well, I think officially, historically, now these are their names. All right, John, who you putting your money down on?
I mean, how can you beat a salsa dancing worm thing that's named after the devil?
So it's Alejandro or
because he's just dancing. What if you just turn off the music? Like, is he
He's
just
got
distracted?
natural
He doesn't
rhythm.
know.
He's
The
Latin.
music
He's
is
got
in his
natural
heart.
rhythm. Yeah.
Music
music's
is
in
in
his
his heart.
That would be hilarious if he's just humming and singing to himself while he's doing.
He's
his
like that
salsa
dancing dog gif. He just keeps going nonstop.
Unfortunately for Eli, I think against all these other
Him and his mole minions.
are
Done.
not going to fare well in
No.
their underwear with their plushy hand turkeys. This is not working out too well for them.
Even if they tag in Sheila, it ain't happening.
Well, you've heard it here first. We I agree. I'm actually going to go with the feline, and there's no way I'm going to say it. We're just going to call it the cat.
Felis serpentis
dragon.
talaphoi.
Yeah,
I mean, that literally needs to be
poisonous-
like a word shirt within the description below it.
Exactly.
The full description. People are like, what the fuck shirt is that?
Because we all
delicious.
know that if you drink your milk, it makes your muscle stronger. It makes you
True.
more powerful. So, and it's
True.
poisonous. So, can't be poison in status. So,
I like
Well,
it.
this has been your special report from Campfire Tales. Please, for the love of God, Eli, come back, and we'll give you back your throne. But I don't know. I had fun. I just knew that something as special as Tremors deserved a Campfire Tales, and there were plenty of fun little underground creatures happening that we could talk about. But I am impressed, and I'm going to officially hire you both to represent the Wicked Wild podcast in all of our cryptozoology naming.
Okay.
If for no other reason than I know the anxiety that it would cause Jaime to officially have to name creatures. And for our audience that's not watching this on YouTube, I would highly recommend you go to YouTube and just watch the terror on Jamie's face as she tortures herself to come up with the perfect name for these underground cryptids.
This might have been worse than me trying to identify which one's a cult and having the anxiety of being wrong. God.
Larry.
I name everything Larry.
This is a special boy.
So Jaime, as Eli would say, you got anything else going on?
No.
Anything special? John, what about you?
I mean, I'm going on vacation.
Yeah.
Nice.
She's got vacation brain already. I too have vacation brain.
Dave does too.
Yeah, I'm right there with y'all. If I had to bring
Oh yeah,
one.
that's right. You're going too. And the funny
Yeah.
thing is, Eli is going on vacation next week too. So he's
So we're all in, even though he's not with us tonight.
we're just
Wow.
dispersing.
I mean,
Vacation.
I ain't going anywhere, but I'm definitely disconnecting.
Your vacation is making your house a home, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They
Long
call
time
that, I
One
think,
coming.
gets it.
Long time coming.
I think they call that a staycation. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
And
just
for
I would just like to shove a needle of alcohol like right in my vein and just go into an alcoholic coma probably for a week. That might
Oh.
feel good too.
Okay.
you want to stay down long enough that it would scare the hell out of you to stop drinking
Oh
because you
god.
know that
Man,
hangover is going to
just
kill
shy of that. Just shy. Just want to put myself out for a couple days and just zombie out.
you. As
Doing no. Sorry, Dave. I was gonna
Go
talk
ahead.
over you. No, I was just gonna say I'm doing the opposite of staycation. I'm get the fuck out of cationing.
Yeah.
get the
Nice.
hell away.
Yeah, this is the first official vacation we've had since COVID. So we're
That's
pretty
Oh
awesome.
excited
wow.
about
Oh
it.
wow. Oh my god.
Pretty excited about it.
Yeah, that's
So thank you all for listening. We hope you've had as good a time as we had. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming next time. If you want to learn more about the podcast, we do ask you to go to our website, thewickedwild.com. If you had fun with us, we do ask that you rate the show and then subscribe or follow us, whatever the terminology is on the podcast platform that you use, and give us a comment. Let us know what you would have named these creatures. How about
Hey,
that?
since we're on YouTube, smash that like button, y'all.
Smash that like button, subscribe and hit the bell or whatever the hell they say. Whatever the hell
Do
they
it.
say over
Ding,
there.
ding, ding.
And then if you want to follow us on social media, you can do that on Twitter at Wicked While We Are, or Slasher, which is the horror only community, which is very small. And I don't know how much longer it's going to last, if I'm honest with you. It seems like people have the
What?
flower is off the plant on that one. It just seems like it's kind of dying down. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all go to Slasher and let's revitalize it. Let's
Prove
make
me
it the
wrong.
Wicked
Prove Dave
Wild
wrong.
Slasher social media. But anyway, we're on there at Wicked Wild We Are as well. And that's all I have. Be on the lookout. Watch the grounds because you never know what's under there.